Hey, what's going on, you guys? What's up? This is Garuda Ghost with another live stream. This time, I'm gonna have a conversation with a friend of mine, a real friend that I know, yeah, outside YouTube. Yeah, we met each other at work. About 11, yeah, we don't work there anymore, but we met each other at work about 11 years ago. So, yeah, he's a really good buddy of mine. I don't have a lot of friends, but yeah, I don't want to lose this guy, man. And yeah, welcome to my stream, brother. How are you, man?
Yes, yes, thank you. Thank you for the kind words, and thanks for having me on the show.
Yeah, I was. It's pretty hot this week, man. I took a shower 3 times already today, and I
Yeah,
think
man.
after this stream for the fourth time, and it is extremely hot, man.
Yeah, man. It's like right now it's 30 degrees, and I think inside my house right now it's probably 35. It's extreme, man. It's really extreme.
Yeah, in my house it's also about 33 degrees Celsius, man. It's damn, it's hot, man. But yeah, how's everything going? Because we haven't saw each other now for almost 3 weeks. But by the way, if you are free this weekend, I'm gonna visit you, man.
Yeah, I think we can chill out Saturday evening. I think that's doable. Or maybe even Sunday. I don't. We'd have to figure out what your schedule is with work and everything like that, but it will be okay.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
gonna be
man.
okay.
And yeah. By the way, yeah, yesterday I checked your channel again, man. Yeah, great content. But I always check your older videos, man, when you were yeah fresh.
Yeah, yeah, I understand what you mean. Thank you for the compliment. And I think in the old days with my channel, in the beginning, just like you said it really correct. I was more fresh. Maybe I was more eager also for the videos. I also scripted my videos, write a script for it. And after a while, I just started like, I'm just gonna do freestyle. I'm just gonna do my thing, and that's all good.
Yeah, actually, same with me because I think my first 5 videos were also a script. Yeah, for 80%. But
Hmm.
yeah, this live stream, I see that more like a radio show. Just yeah, from the heart, just straight to the point, raw, uncut, no bull crap. And
Hmm.
I just want to have a good conversation. Not only for you and me, but also for the audience. And yeah, I don't have a big following, but if there is one person somewhere around in this world that can benefit from it, I mean, 1 plus 1 is 2. So
Yeah, for sure. And the thing is, Garuda, I know for 100% that somebody is benefiting from your content. There's always a few people, listening to your content or my content or somebody else's content who's red pilled and who thinks like, yeah, what he's saying is he has a good point right there, and he applies that advice into his life. So there's always going to be that one person. So I know 100% you are definitely helping some people out.
yeah, because like yeah, like whatever you say, like you never know who you inspire, and yeah, since I started my channel, and I am so thankful for all my subscribers, and even though I have a small following,
Hmm.
the, yeah, everybody gave me so much positive energy, and like it's good if you are having self confidence and like yeah, I can do this and I can do that, but sometimes you don't realize how good and how great you are until other people tell you that.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. Or I also have the same thing. It's like maybe you have the same thing. It's like sometimes when you make a video and then after you made that video and you uploaded it and you're gonna listen to it, it's gonna be like, oh, but I want to say this and that and blah 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 blah. I want to hit more points. You want to be perfect in some sort of way. But after a few months, if you listen to it back, it's like, well, this is a pretty good video. It's okay the way it is.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, always when I start a video, Like I'm always like, this is gonna be a really short video, but it always turns out it's longer because like when I tell so I'm not making shit up, because like deep in my mind I go always back to a specific moment that is related to the subject of that video, and it's yeah, you're just saying what you say, and if you stop recording, and it's like, so yeah, this is longer than I expected.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Just like my last live stream from a few weeks ago, I also thought that maybe I'm going to talk just 1 hour, but in the end, it was a live stream of 2.5 hours. So that was that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, exactly, man. And like, yeah, you don't always have to pick like, yeah, one specific topic. I mean, this topic leads to the other topic, and
Yeah.
I wanna say what's up to a couple of people. Elihu, the young MGTOW, what's up, brother? Bridges don't fly, what's up, man? Who is MJ? He is a friend of mine. I mean, a real friend. The Yeah, outside YouTube. And yeah, he also got his own content, and he is actually the only person that knows I have my channel. So I also say that to MJ sometimes, and I'm just kidding. Actually, I should kill this guy because he knows too much about me. But no, man, I'm just kidding, man. Now MJ is a really good friend of mine. We know each other now for 11 years, and that is so rare in this time we're living, and that brings me on, yeah, the next topic. Like, if I look how people treat each other, like people don't know what normal is anymore. I mean, people don't care about each other anymore, and most people they also cannot don't care about themselves anymore. So it's
Mm,
yeah,
yeah, yeah,
that's yeah, but that's how it is right now.
yeah. I can see what you mean. But I think a lot of people nowadays, they live like there is no God anymore. It's like they do whatever they want. Everybody or most people are extremely selfish. I don't think it's weird that people are being selfish, because you have to be selfish because it's healthy in some sort of way. But I think people nowadays in the society, it's people are getting more and more selfish. But at the other hand, I can also see that people are getting also more spiritual, and people want to help each other more out. I mean, for example, the red pill community, in everybody tries to help each other out with their own advice and their own experiences by sharing it.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, true, man. And
yeah,
yeah, yeah, like, and especially yeah, and actually that is also uh one of the reasons that I mean, that is also what we learned from MGTOW. I mean, nobody is gonna help you. You gotta help yourself.
yeah, for sure, for sure. I think it's also the thing that you must definitely help yourself, and you can help or you can ask somebody for help, but that other person can only give you advice, and then just have to imply it in your own life, and at the end, you just have to help yourself. You cannot rely always on other people, because I know also certain people that they always, complain and are being negative, and they put their negative energy at me, at my doorstep. But I'm like, yo, you got to help yourself, you also got to help yourself because I cannot always help you. I'm not a shrink or anything like that, and nobody is, or only the shrinks, of course. But at the end of the day, you just have to help yourself.
Yeah, exactly, man. And like when it comes to help, yeah, like I can ask somebody advice, but I would never ask somebody, can you do this or do that for me? Because like you also got to be careful with asking help from people, because like when somebody helps you, like some people they think that they can control you because they helped you with something. So I think you
Mm.
you also got to be careful with, yeah, asking for help. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, of course, you have to be careful with that, and it's also a two-way street. You know, whenever you ask somebody for help, and this person asks you for help, you also, in some sort of way, you also have to help them if you can. But it's really the way you look at it. It can be positive, but it can also be negative. But yeah, you're right. You definitely have to watch out for you ask for help.
Yeah. Bridges don't fly. I'm sorry, brother, but this is not an open panel. This is a one-on-one conversation. Next week, I'm gonna do a couple of live streams, and then I will put a link, and then everybody can jump in. So, but yeah, this is a one-on-one conversation, Bridges. No offense, but next week I'm gonna do more live streams. But
Sorry.
anyway, MJ, you know what it is like. Also now with that, yeah, so-called coronavirus,
Yeah.
like now everything is open, but I know for damn sure when the winter is coming that more people are getting the cold fever, and then I think then we are in the exact same situation like 4, 5, 6 months ago. You know, I am afraid that gonna close everything again. I mean, what are your thoughts about that? Do you think that is gonna happen again, or
Well, the thing is, Garuda, it's a tricky one, that one, because it can actually go two ways. But I think actually, I think it's going to be a second wave for sure, and they're going to close. I don't think they're going to close like cafes and that sort of shit. But I think they're going to imagine more rules, for us, that we have to be more careful
yeah,
and all
but
those sort of things. Because if they close the cafes and restaurants again, those places will go bankrupt, and they will not going to take it. That's at least my 2 cents on the situation.
yeah, because like the people like like we don't take that shit anymore. You know, enough is
No.
enough. You know,
Mm-hmm.
and if I don't know what your thoughts about that, but yeah, if I see somebody out like I don't know if you have noticed that, but I see people in their cars with a mask on. Some people they are in their houses with a mask on. Hey, get the fuck out of here, man! Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah, man. It's pure brainwash, man. It's pure brainwash. I mean, what they don't. The thing is, it's really funny because they are telling you like, yo, put your mask on. We must wait for the medicines, the vaccine, and all those sort of things. But they won't tell you like, be healthy, eat healthy, work out, watch your vitamins levels. They hardly ever talk about that. And that's really weird to me.
Yeah, and also I don't know if that is also in the United States, but like here we have that 1.5 meter distance, and I am I am curious who the fuck made that up, you know? Why it's not 1 meter or 2 meter? And you know, we're just gonna take the average 1.5. And get the fuck out of here, man. It doesn't make sense, you know?
No, no, it doesn't make sense. It's and yeah, I also don't know who made that up. Probably somebody in parliament or something like that. But that 1.5 meter rule, it's such bullshit because in a lot of situations it's not doable, especially in the supermarkets. When you walk to the supermarket, somebody works there, and you must put milk in the fridge, and you walk past them. Yeah, what you gonna do about it? It's not doable always.
Yeah, it is not possible to always keep 1.5 meter distance. That is not possible, man.
Mm.
And
Yeah, yeah.
especially here in the Netherlands with I mean like the Netherlands, it's a little bit bigger than the state of New Jersey in the United States, and here we have about 17 million, no, 17.3 million people. So that
Mhm.
that is not possible, man. So
No,
uh,
man. Yeah, it's way too crowded in this country, in a way.
yeah, but I also notice when I'm in the supermarket, yeah, people don't give a fuck about those rules anymore. You know, people have enough of it. You know.
Yeah, man. I mean, for sure. I mean, just like a few, when was it? 1.5 months ago, I meet with an old colleague of mine. and we gave each other a handshake and those sort of things and a half hug, you know. It's like, you know,
Yeah.
fuck that shit, man. I mean, we're all human beings, and yeah, at the end of the day, we want to be touched, and we also want to touch other people, even though it's just a handshake or anything like that, you know. I mean, yeah, it's not doable.
Yeah, and also like also at work, I mean, some of my I mean, not everybody, but some of my coworkers, they really piss me off, man. I mean, like, yeah, some of my coworkers, they sometimes I give them also a hand, and yeah, some of them, yeah, they don't want to shake hands anymore. I mean, come on, how brainwashed can you be, man? Come on, man.
Yeah, yeah. But
But
that's the thing, Garuda. Most people, the masses are dumbasses. That's what they say, right?
yeah,
But
no, that's a good one. And I never heard that before. Say that one more time, man.
the masses are dumbasses.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna keep that in my mind, man.
Yeah.
But
The thing is also, yeah, so most people are really just sensitive for brainwash, you know. And I mean, I can make up a story. So let's say you and I would work together, and I could make up a story at work about you, and then everybody's gonna think, oh yeah, Garuda did this, that, yada yada yada. Even though it's not true, but it's so easy if I just being confident enough about the story, then everybody's gonna believe it. Most people, at least.
yeah, if you tell it like some sort of a way that it is actually true, if you can convince people.
Yes.
I mean like it is so easy to sell people lies. I mean, do you know what it is? Like, it is way easier to tell people lies than that you tell people that they have been lied to, you know?
Yes. 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 And it's a human thing because the human brain, is always going to defend the way it thinks and its beliefs. That's why people who are religious and you question their religion about, but what about this? What about that? They are getting angry
Yeah.
because they feel like, oh, that person is attacking me. No, I'm not attacking you. I'm just being, curious and also asking some critical questions about your beliefs and all those sort of things, you know. And yeah, but that's the way people are, you know. They are addicted to their own beliefs.
Yeah, but the thing is, most people, they don't even know in what they believe. And that is a problem with a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah, and that's also a thing about the brainwash. I mean, also a lot of things what we learn at school about history, a lot of things are just lies. You know what they have been telling us, and it's really a shame, you know, because they will never ever want to tell us the total truth.
Yeah, and like, yeah, when you say, yeah, like most, like when we took the red pill, we popped that big bubble, what we call the matrix.
Hmm.
But yeah, inside that bubble, you have smaller bubbles
Yes.
within bubbles, and when I took the red pill, I also popped my own bubble,
Hmm.
and it goes way deeper actually than the matrix. I mean, like, when I go to work, that is a matrix with inside a matrix,
Yeah.
a video game within a video game, and that is actually never ending.
Yeah, for sure, for sure, and it's really hard, you know, to see the difference because a lot of people they are so brainwashed, you know, they think like, oh, I'm doing this and that each and every day, and that's normal. But when you think about it in a critical way, it's not actually normal. It's not normal that most people, you know, work 5 days a week and only do that. You know, most people don't even do what they like. I mean, we have been put on in this world, and most people cannot even live their lives in satisfaction and in freedom. I mean, that's actually ridiculous when you think about it.
Yeah, that is ridiculous, man, and that is also the reason that, like, I am not gonna spend my time to watch reality bullshit or soap shit. It's actually, uh, yeah, watching and spending time on another fake life.
Mm.
That is actually what it is.
Yeah, yeah. Well, just have to admit it. Just be honest. You know, I have sometimes guilty pleasures. You know, with some reality series, but I don't watch a lot of
Okay.
TV anymore, but it's just for my own amusement. But I know what you're saying. Yes, it's all just one big reality. And also when you watch these things, especially a lot of people watch these things, you can also get a lot of emotions from those things from the television. It's like, what the hell? What are you doing? Why are you doing this and that? And you're getting angry over something that's
Yes,
not
yes.
even yours.
Yeah, exactly, man. And that is like, I am not playing video games anymore. But do you know why video games are so addicted? Because when you play a video game, that world, that is actually, yeah, more fun than, yeah, your own personal life. That is the
Yes.
reason why video games are so addicted.
Yeah. 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 And it also has to do with the things, especially for men. It's about the prestige. You know, they play a game and they get, let's say, 1,000 points. Then they play another game, the game after that, and then they get 1,500 points. And then it's like, yeah, yeah, they get a rush of that because they want to get more points.
Yeah, true. But like if you look at your own life, you can also see that as a video game because like
Mm.
if you make it to yeah a higher level, you also get yeah more resources, yeah you stronger, smarter, and yeah actually yeah every level you get more resources. But the higher level you go, yeah, also the more difficult it's gonna become. You know.
Yes, yes. So actually, in a way, if you want to be truly red pilled and be enlightened, you just have to let go of everything, you know. But then you would actually live, kind of live like a hippie, sort of, you know, who doesn't need anything, and I'm going to live in the woods. But would we be happy as hippies?
No, I don't think so. But yeah, I have like I only watch TV or a movie when I'm visiting you.
Hmm.
Believe it or not, but yeah, I don't watch like
I don't
and
believe you.
especially here in the Netherlands, you had the most bullcrap television shows. I mean, like Your Wife, My Wife, Help My Husband Cannot Dance. The most bullcrap
Hmm.
television shows, you know. But yeah, apparently people enjoying that because it's more like watching some drama on the television so that you can forget your own drama. That is actually the thing, that's
Yeah,
how I see it.
yeah, yeah, Garuda, that's a really good one, man. It's all just one big distraction, you know, because let's say somebody gets off of work and then they're gonna watch his television programs, you know. And instead of, so let's say, for example, this person has a lot of traumas in his life, has a lot of issues. Instead of that person working on that, no, I'm going to use the the distraction, just going to watch television and not going to think about anything else in my life.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are doing that. You know, they are running away from themselves. And I also did that, you know, for a period of time. You know, but it's also hard, you know, to face certain things in your life. You face your demons and face things you don't want to face.
Yeah, true. And yeah, at the same time, like you also gotta enjoy life, man. Because like I also have, especially, I think you totally understand me that, yeah, when we first took that red pill and we're starting to watch those MGTOW videos, at some certain moment you are so busy with, looking for the truth and seeking for answers. Why this? Why that? That at some certain moment that you forgot about one little thing, and that is yeah be happy and enjoying life,
Yes, yes, yes. It's also really important to enjoy life, you know. And I think at the end of the day, also a thing is that we also are looking for the truth, but most of the times the truth is just inside of us. Actually, we already know the truth. You just have to dig deep, um, and that's also a danger, you know, of just watching too many YouTube videos, you know, on red pill content. Is that sometimes you can even lose your own vision about things because you get too distracted, about what you believe and what you think about the situation.
Yeah, exactly, man. And like, yeah, but yeah, like the truth, that's a really big uh yeah, I don't know how to say that in English, but maybe your truth is not my truth. And
Yeah.
why? Because you are a totally different person than I am.
Yes. Yes. I mean, always more roads go to Rome, and it doesn't mean that my road is the best road for you. You just have another road. Maybe you take a detour, a tourist route, but eventually we all are on a road, and we all have the same destination. But it
Yeah,
can be all
yeah, because at the end of the day, every person on this planet wants the same. Yeah, be happy and living in freedom, you know?
yeah, for sure, for sure. That's one of the things that we all want. We just want to be free and be happy at the end of the day. And it's also
Yeah.
such a shame that a lot of people in our society, especially Western society, even though we have a lot of things, we have our PlayStation, our TVs, our you name it, and still a lot of people are depressed, and a lot of people have personality disorders, and it's crazy.
Yeah, exactly, man. And like it's also really important if you are just being honest with yourself, like I grew up without a father and you also grew up without a father. And but yeah, when we took that red pill, that was also the moment that we are starting to realize that because yeah, without our fathers, maybe there were some things that we have missed in our childhood. I mean, like our mothers, they yeah, maybe they took care of us, but they did not raise us. We had to raise ourselves, and
Yeah.
because we found the red pill, we found out, yeah, we catched all those things up, and like these days there are so many people that grew up without a father, but they
Hmm.
don't know what they have missed, and like
Yeah.
there are guys that yeah, that also grew up without a father, but they haven't took the red pill, and I think those guys, even though they are maybe older than us, those guys, if especially in this time, those guys are having a really hard time right now. I mean, what is your opinion about that?
Yeah, I think you have a good point about that, and I think a lot of guys, they've missed something in their lives, and Mother's Day can do so much, and when I look at my mother, she did everything that she can or that she could do at that time. But the thing is, a mother cannot give a son that male energy, that alpha energy. There's no way, and
Yeah,
that's the thing that a lot of men nowadays they miss that, that alpha energy. And I think a lot of men it's a thing like male ego. Every guy thinks that he's an alpha. Every guy, but that's not true. That's not true. The most alphas are gone. They are extinct. There maybe are a few alphas left. Maybe one in 1,000, or maybe less.
yeah.
But
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
the thing is that a lot of guys they miss that male energy, and they don't even know. They don't even know it. They are insecure with a lot of things. The way how they present themselves with the other gender, um, the way how they are walking, how they're talking, the way how they think. And it's really a shame. But it's not really weird that we in a Western civilization in our country also that the divorce rates are really that high, and that fathers are being left out, or they leave outside, or yeah, they're just gonna leave themselves.
Yeah, true, but yeah, yeah, what you're saying right now, that is also yeah one of the reasons of MGTOW.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. I think also that MGTOW and the red pill is it's I see it as the recovery of men. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, yeah, the beginning, yeah.
Yeah, the beginning, the first steps. It's something that a lot of guys that have missed in their lives, and it's like that. That's also the reason that you have a lot of and you don't have a lot of male role models on the mainstream TV or in the mainstream media. But we have role models on YouTube. That's why we go to famous YouTubers and also like Joe Rogan or Jordan Peterson, Jesse Lee Peterson, those sort of guys. Because they are giving us something. They could offer us something.
Yeah, to be really honest, I do not agree with you for 100%. I think Jordan Peterson, yeah, it's I have my doubts about him, but yeah, that's just my opinion.
Ah, that's cool. That's cool. But do you know Joe Rogan? Yeah, of course you do.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Mm.
I'm also not really a fan of him, to be honest, but yeah.
Okay, that could be. But
Like
I
if
think
you
I think that's also
no,
a
go
thing
ahead.
that they're not really role models for men. Something that we can look up to. If you don't have a daddy around, and most of the times it is like that nowadays, then it can be hard.
Yeah, because but I think the most people they also have the wrong idea of alpha. I mean, like, yeah, for example, Will Smith. Most people see him as an alpha because he's an actor and yeah, yeah, he's famous. But do you know how beta Will Smith is? Man, like, I don't know if you know that story about that open relationship with his
Yeah,
wife Jada. Yeah, I mean, a couple of weeks ago, I saw that conversation what he did with his wife. Hey, what a fucking cockhold, man! Will Smith. Come on, what a
yeah,
fucking cockhold, man! Come on, man. So that is the exact opposite of alpha, and like that you are famous or you make a lot of money and everybody that doesn't make you an alpha. Do you know? I think when it comes to alpha, street gangs, the mafia, or so those guys, those are alpha. I mean, yeah, I don't mean that at a bad way or something, but yeah, just do whatever the fuck you want and without without facing the consequences. I mean, like, yeah, come on, Will Smith, man, he is what a cuckold, man. Come on, man.
yeah. I also heard about the situation. I didn't watch that video, but I know. Yeah, I think it was at the red table when he was talking with Jada.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and I didn't watch that fully, and also to have a good opinion about it. But I heard from a lot of people that yeah, Will was being like a beta or a cuckold, and yeah, I also heard that they had an open relationship. But yeah, it's something that you just have to do, or I don't think I could do that in an open relationship, anything like that.
I think if you are having an open relationship, you are a fucking bitch, man. Then you are not a man. End of story.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to tell because I think I could only do an open relationship if I didn't care about her. But then, on the other hand, why then should you start a relationship? That would make no sense.
Yeah, exactly, man. Why then you go in a relationship? I mean, a relationship for me that is yeah only between two people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think these people have open relationships. They have a totally different mindset. I think that some of them they really love their partners, but it's like I'm gonna have fun and you can have your own fun. They have a totally different mindset, and
Yeah, and
and maybe for you or for me, maybe we are too proud to do that. It's like no, no, you belong with me. You're my partner, and you belong with me, and that's that.
yeah, but I think yeah that is also the way how it should be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And that's also you don't see that like there are still good relationships and I believe that there are still good marriages,
Yes.
but that is
Yes.
so rare these days.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. I mean, I also know this couple. They've known each other for now, what, 13 years. and they've been married now for 3 years, and I mean, and they're still going strong, and that's really rare, because a lot of people nowadays they just want to they want to trade up. I can do better. Oh, you don't like me? Okay, I will swipe on to the next one, and that's really a shame. No one wants to invest in each other anymore and wants to get to know each other. Take time for that.
Yeah, true, man. And like, I think, yeah, women, they should follow us and we should not follow them, you know?
Definitely, definitely. When a woman, if you follow a woman, she will not take you seriously, even though she
No,
is so dominant or anything like that.
yeah, and a good example of that, like the last time when we went to a bar to drink a beer, you ran into a female coworker of you, and she was together with a boyfriend. You remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
But I look at, did you saw how shy and how nervous that guy was, you know? Because like I also shake his hand, but like you, like especially you and me, when we are red pilled, you can see this guy is following her, and
hmm
that is not the way how that should be. But yeah, that is the time that we're living right now, you know.
Yes, yes, definitely, definitely. Because I think natural things are becoming unnatural, and unnatural things are becoming natural in our society. It's like we are going against the stream of nature, and that's not a good thing. Because I think that's also one of the reasons why a lot of people, are depressed and they've lost their way. Because we are going against our nature.
Yeah, and yeah, like a man's primal objective, yeah, is to survive, and
Mm,
a woman's primal objective is to find a man to survive, you know.
yes, yes, yes. Yeah, but they all want to do their own thing now, right? They're also independent and want to do their thing, and and I've actually nothing against that, but do that at all in all situations, and not when it just benefits you.
Yeah, and I mean like the also the chemistry between people in general, that is gone. That's gone.
Yeah, 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 yeah. The spontaneous interactions, the spontaneous talks, and yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean like I also noticed that at work, you know. I mean, most people, they don't even talk to each other anymore, but playing with their phone, and like while they are sitting next to each other, they are text messaging each other while they sit next to each other. I
Yeah.
mean, if you really think about it, how retarded that actually is.
Yeah, it really is retarded. I mean, our cell phones or our smartphones, they make the world smaller, and it's actually a way to connect people more with each other. And in a way, it is true, but it also makes us lonelier because we are just so obsessed with our smartphones. People have become zombies, and I think that it's really a
Yeah, but yeah,
waste
we
because yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
talking about zombies, I just call it zombie generation
Oh,
nation.
that's a coincidence.
Yeah, yeah. Zombie generation nation. Welcome to the Western world. The yeah, I just call it lost children of the Wild West.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, but it's really a shame,
But
that people
yeah,
don't interact with each other in that way like they used to do. But I think, yeah, times are changing, man. Times are changing, and I don't think in a good way, unfortunately.
no, because like in the old days, like if you walked up to a woman and ask her, yeah, you want something to drink or you want to go out or whatever, that woman really felt like a princess because yeah, a man is coming to her. But if you do that now, there is a big chance that you are accused of harassment or whatever, you know. So that's also a big difference, you know, like just approaching a woman in general. uh, like if you are not really careful, man, they can destroy your life, man. So you also got to be careful how you act and what you say these days, you know.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. It's a dangerous place out there for definitely. But I also had I think in the beginning stage, maybe the first 2 years, especially. Well, even though it doesn't matter, but I also became a little bit paranoid sometimes when it comes to a lot of things they talk about in the rebel community, like false rape allegations and those sort of things. I really started to worry about that. But what I also noticed with myself is when I started to worry about that, I was being a little bit paranoid, and I also had this fearful aura around me, and that's not also not a fun thing to have. So lately, the last few months or the last half year, I just threw that off, and then it's like, it's like, and of course, it could always happen, those sort of things, but yeah, just like we said before, what you said before, we just have to be happy and also live our lives. We cannot live in fear. Life's too short.
Yeah, exactly. And like none of us has a time machine. I mean, like
No,
you
no.
gotta like we have like when it comes to that red pill knowledge, like we cannot change the way how things are going because of our knowledge. I mean, like the red pill is just yeah, living in reality, but also accepting the reality, and like we cannot change the situation because of our knowledge, you know.
No, 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 for sure, man. I mean, knowledge doesn't change. It can change certain things, but it cannot change how certain things are in the world, unfortunately. The only way that would work is that everybody would just wake up at the same time and everybody's going to be like, okay, we're going to do things differently. But until that time, it's going to take a long time before things are going to change. Yeah, it's just the way it is. We're humans, and humans always have a slow process with everything.
Yeah, but I don't think that I don't think that there comes a change. To be really honest, it's getting worse and worse every year. I think this was only the beginning. And
Hmm.
what a lot of people sometimes also forget, there comes a time that artificial intelligence are taking over. And if artificial intelligence are taking over, then we are all fucked.
Yeah, of course, man. That's a possibility. That's a possibility. I hope that day will never come, but it's also a really big possibility for sure. But I think that we are going to have a better time, and if better times come, it must become really, really worse first, But that's just the way I see it.
Yeah, I do not agree with you for 100%. I think the best times that was we already. I think it's only gonna get worse, and I don't want to be negative or something, but if I
Mm.
see how the world now is, it's gonna get worse and worse. We are going straight down to the bottom, man. It's only take like same with that coronavirus. I never even thought about that, but remember how fast that was going. This
Yeah.
world has changed within a couple of months, man.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't think it's gonna get better, man, to be really honest.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, we're just gonna have to see, man. I really hope things are getting better, but I also think things are getting better. But we just have to wait and see. I just hope it won't get any worse, but I think it will get worse just before the time it will get better.
Yeah, we will see, man. But I also hope that it becomes better. But yeah, hope is not enough. Hope is hopeless, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. I know what you mean in some sort of way, but yeah, sometimes hope it can be dangerous. Sometimes it can also be good. Um, but I think when I see certain people in my environment, who are let's say depressed or something like that, they need hope, really.
Yeah, man. But yeah, I am 30 now, and yeah, like I said, I don't want to sound negative, but the older I become, the more I starting to realize how screwed we really are, man. I mean, like you can be positive about something, you can be optimistic, but that doesn't mean it's realistic. And like there is nothing wrong with being positive or optimistic, because like nobody wants things to go wrong.
Hmm.
Nobody. But that has nothing to do with being realistic. And like I said before, hope is not enough. Hope is hopeless.
Yeah, yeah. In certain situation can be. It's just how you imply it, how you interact with it. I think, and yeah. Well, let's just hope. Or you don't want to hope, but I just really hope that things are just getting better. Really, and yeah, I think it will get better. But only time will tell. We don't have all the answers.
No, and to be really honest, it doesn't matter, yeah, how hardcore red pilled you are. I think, yeah, sometimes we don't want to know all the answers, I think.
No, man, no, 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 no. I mean, just like, for example, in the red pill community, I see a lot of men also stuck in their red pill rage. Why? Because they have knowledge now that they didn't knew before, and they cannot get past that.
Yeah, true. And I think if I look at people in general, I think it's maybe it is better for the most people just to stay blue pilled their whole lives, because like I think let's say if this whole world, yeah, men and women, if this whole world would really wake up, I think 70 or 80% of the people they're gonna commit suicide because they cannot handle it. That's what I think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Could be, man. Could be. Yeah, yeah. You also saw that right in the movie The Matrix when Morpheus said, most of the people are not ready to be unplugged. And I think
Yeah,
that's yeah, you have a good point there. And I think the older a person is, the harder it can be to be unplugged, and for truth and reality. I mean, when I talk to my mother and with my grandmother about Corona or certain political things, they are so they have really their own view on things, but their view is only based on what they see on the television. I mean, it's television, tell I vision. It's going to tell you a vision, and they take over that vision, and that
yeah,
becomes their world.
yeah, exactly, man. Tell lie vision,
Yeah.
telling a lie vision,
Mm.
exactly, man.
Yeah. So and a lot of people operate like that, and sometimes I have certain discussions with people, and it's like, but no, no, MJ, you're wrong because I've heard on the news this and they said on the news that, and I'm thinking like, motherfucker, you really gonna believe everything they say on the fucking news? I mean, we know,
Yeah,
everybody knows that the newspapers and the news are not always correct. Most of the times they are correct in my beliefs, but still people believe them, even though they know don't always believe them, but still they do. Most people are just sheep, and it's really hard to see. And sometimes I just play along. It's like, oh yeah, man. I just don't say too much because I don't always want to have a discussion with a sheep. It's pointless.
yeah, true. And like, yeah, like when it comes to television, like you see something, and yeah, sometimes it makes you angry, it makes you sad, and yeah, that's also the reason I don't watch TV anymore. I mean, like, yeah, maybe that is a strange example, but like, Michael Jackson is dead. How do we know that? Because we saw that on TV, right? But
Yeah.
the funny thing is, like, did you ever met Michael Jackson in real life?
Nope.
No, but let's say Michael Jackson was still alive, then you also never met him in real life. And
Mm-hmm.
actually, my point is that you saw on TV that he is, yeah, dead, but his music is still there.
Yeah.
And you never met Michael Jackson. You will never meet Michael Jackson, even if he was still alive. So the knowing that Michael Jackson is dead, you saw that on TV, but you can still listen to his music. And
Mm-hmm.
just because of the fact that you never met Michael Jackson anyway, actually you can say that, yeah, Michael Jackson is still alive because you can still listen to his music and you never met him in real life. Yeah, maybe that's a really strange example, but I hope you get my point. And
Yeah.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. You know, it's also funny because we also had when I was at school years ago with philosophy. It's kind of like they had this topic. What was it again? Oh yeah, it was like well, have you ever been to Spain? And I'm like, no. But how do you know Spain exists? Well, then I said I saw it on the television. I saw it in in books, you know, on the world map. I see that Spain is there. But yeah, but how do you know? You've never been there, and it's really a fun discussion. You know, it's really true because
Yeah,
they can tell you everything, and people are gonna think like, oh yeah, that exists. I mean, for example, also at school, they do not tell you a lot of things about Vikings,
yeah.
but they definitely been there and they have conquered a lot of countries and places in Europe, but you never heard of that.
Yeah,
They only
true.
feed you, yeah, they only feed you what they want to feed you.
Yeah, and because like that you never heard of it, that also doesn't mean that it never happened, you know?
Yeah, yeah, and still for a lot of people that is a strange concept, you know. They because a lot of people, it also has to do with arrogance, you know. It's like because everybody is now a rocket scientist, at least in their minds, you know. It's like everybody thinks they're Einstein, and it's like, well, I
Yeah.
saw it on Google and I saw it on the TV, so it must be true, and I'm so smart because I've graduated in yada yada yada, and I got my master, but it doesn't mean one fucking thing, even though you have an IQ of 130.
Yeah, exactly, man. And like the most important things in life, yeah, they don't teach you that at school, you know? That's just a fact.
Yes, yes, it's true, very true. And I mean, why don't they teach us at school to how to be happy, how to be productive, how to start our own businesses, or how to help other people, how to better the planet? No, you're gonna teach children certain things that they will never use in their later life.
Yeah, true, man. Like and like I never finished high school and you also did not finish high school, you know? And like first off, I respect people that did finish their high school because, like, yeah, we got to be honest to ourselves. I was a lazy motherfucker in high school, and you also was just a
Hmm.
lazy motherfucker that was too lazy to do his homework, right? We
Yeah.
got to be honest to ourselves.
Mm.
But uh, s- if I and this is no offense to people that are high educated, but what I've always noticed when I have a conversation with people that are, yeah, quote unquote high educated and they went to university, they are, yeah, so quote unquote, yeah, smart, but the most common and the most normal things in life they don't understand, and that's pretty funny, you know.
Yeah, really, because they cannot think
I mean,
for
like
themselves.
the most regular and the most normal things in life, they don't understand because like when it comes to yeah, learning and books and having high grades, you can call them smart or intelligent. But when it comes to social communication, yeah, they are actually the dumbest people on this planet because they only been to school, and like school is also brainwashing.
Mm.
That's how I see it, you know.
Yeah, 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 man, for sure, for sure. And you can also see it with when people get educations. And let's say you work at this workplace and you have a lot of work experience because you worked there some X amount of years, and then suddenly you get a new manager. But that manager, he doesn't have a lot of experiences, but he has a lot of papers. You know, he learned, he was really good in school, he can learn really well. Let's say
Yeah.
that. And the thing is that he's going to tell you how to do your job. You have to take orders from him, even though you have more experiences.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's so weird to me, you know, because I don't want to have somebody who have good papers. I want somebody who have good experiences. I mean, if somebody is going to fix my toilet, it doesn't matter if he has a lot of papers. I just want a guy who does his work well, and who has a lot of experience with his job.
Yeah, and yeah, that's a good point, man. And like there is also a difference between yeah, knowing something and yeah, actually do it.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. A lot of people they are, or a lot of people, some people they are really good with paperwork, you know, with theory. But when it comes to the real work, they're like, huh, what's this? You know, and that's a really big difference, you know. And yeah, I really don't get that, you know. It's weird. It's a weird world that we live in.
Yeah, because like yeah, one of my supervisors, yeah, what a fucking moron is that, man. This guy, he has no self-confidence. Like even though he is a supervisor, nobody listening to him and nobody takes him serious. Like I know for damn sure that I can be a better supervisor than him,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't got the papers. I mean, like you can have the papers or a education for something that doesn't necessarily mean that you have the personality to do it, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Mm-hmm.
because
Yeah.
like I don't want to call myself a dominant person, but yeah, people take me serious and
Yeah.
I don't even finish high school, you know, so I
Mm-hmm.
can be a better supervisor than that motherfucker, but I am not educated for that, you know. I mean,
Yeah.
like, you know, I mean, like, it's all like you also have to have the personality to do that job. Like, I got this job because of my character. Like, and when I had that job interview 10 years ago, for some reason, they believed in me, even though I had no diploma, no papers. They were like, you know, this guy, yeah, he can do something, you know. And after 10 fucking years, I still work here, you know. And yeah, like at high school, I was one of the biggest losers, but here at work, I am one of the best. And that is
Mm-hmm.
not to be arrogant or something, but I know what I'm doing and I know what I know, and that positive energy, I can share that with other people, with or without an education, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all about how you qualify yourself, and that's the most important thing, you know. And I mean, if just because someone has a lot of paperwork, you know, and they've accomplished quote unquote a lot of things with their paperwork, I mean, if I can put that paper into the fire and that paper is gone. I mean, it doesn't mean jack shit in the end of the day, you know. It's all about your working experiences. How can you work also with other people? It's also a really good, important thing, people management. A lot of people also underestimate that.
Yeah, and like when you go to a job interview, like you can be really high educated. If they don't take you serious, then they still don't hire you, even though you have a high education. If they are having the feeling like, yo, this person has no confidence, he doesn't know what he is saying. Like
Hmm.
you can have many diplomas, but if they don't take you serious at that job interview, they will not hire you, and that is just a fact, you know. Like in this time we're living, diplomas and education, it's total bullcrap, you know. Like I know people that went to university and they only make maybe $200 or $300 more every month than me. So at the end of the day, what is the fucking point, you know?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. What's the point? I mean, they've invested so many time and money into the university and into their master or bachelor, and at the end of the day, yeah, what's the difference? And also, a lot of people who went to this university, they went for a certain a degree, and then later on in life, they are doing something totally different.
Yeah, and why? Because they found out when, yeah, when you practicing that, that maybe that's a little bit different than how it is written in the book, you know?
Yeah, yeah, for sure, for sure. And also, I think also a lot of people they want to be they want
One
a
thing, yeah,
certain path.
sorry that I interrupt you, man. Hey,
Yeah,
Stone Reaper, thank you for the support, man. You the last couple of times you were in all my live stream, I think. Yeah, have a good evening, Stone Reaper. Peace, brother.
yeah. Good evening.
Go ahead, man. Yeah, sorry that I interrupt you, man.
Yeah, that a lot of people they are going for a certain degree or they want a certain job in their lives. They want to go a certain way when it comes to career. And at the end of the day, they realize, yo, man, this is nothing for me. This is fucking boring, or no, or there's actually not enough work in this. There's not enough money in this, you know. And then it's like, well, you just wasted all your time. Actually, you might as well just, I don't know, got, uh, got to travel around the world, something like that, get other experiences. But yeah, no, at the end of the day, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, and like, yeah, when it comes to yeah, being educated and looking for a job, like, there's also a difference between, like, you can do something what seems like fun, but that doesn't mean it benefits you. And a good example of that is, like, I worked in restaurants, yeah, for 2 years, and I thought that it was fun, but it is hard work for not much money. And I think everybody that worked in restaurants and that kind of stuff, yeah, know what I mean, you know?
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. It's um, it's really hard work, and it's also annoyed. It can be annoying because some people, they look down on people who work in restaurants or cafes or anything like that, and they'll start to treating these people like trash, And I think that's really, I'm way too proud for that. And I'm like, fuck off, man. It's like, go screw yourself. I'm not gonna help you the whole entire evening. If you're gonna treat people like that.
Yeah, exactly, man. And like like yeah, like, you don't have to be better than other people, but and I don't want to be arrogant or something, but for some things, yeah, I am too good for that, you know?
hmm Yeah, of course, man, of course. And I think that's when you just see your own value, what you do and don't want to do, and that's totally normal. You evolve in that way. In life when you once you get older.
Yeah, and I am like, I don't judge nobody that makes money with cleaning toilets, because, like, yeah, cleaning toilets, yeah, somebody's got to do it, you know. But yeah,
Mm.
not me, man, not me.
Yeah, 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 for sure, man, for sure. I feel the
I mean,
same
like,
way.
I mean, I know it's not a good thing, but I rather go to the streets and sell drugs, man.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. I know what
And
you mean.
I know that is not a good thing, but yeah, some things I am not gonna do that, man. I am too good for that, you know.
Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. I also feel the same way. I think a lot of people have that. It's a certain pride that you have and certain value, or I don't know, something like that.
Yeah, yeah, and that is, you know, like, and that is also with, yeah. If you look at society and people, like, we all have a different function, but actually at the end of the day, every function is, yeah, the same important. Like, I would never look down on somebody that cleaning toilets, or work at McDonald's, or work at the grocery, because, like, yeah, somebody's got to do it, man.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man, for sure. And somebody has
And
to pick up the trash.
Yeah, and the fucked up thing is all those jobs like yeah, cleaning toilets and pick up the trash, like the salary, the money that you make is really really low, and that's also not really fair because yeah, it is a dirty job and somebody has to do it, but yeah, you the money that you make is yeah the lowest of the lowest, and that's also the reason that yeah I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. But
I mean, like, now go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. Well, I've heard a while back that picking up trash is actually pretty good money. But that's at least what I heard.
Okay, okay, yeah, that's new for me, man. I never heard of that, but
Yeah, it could be, but it also wouldn't be a thing that I would do. I mean, I totally understand you, and but of course, I respect people who do that, But a lot of people in our society, but I think everywhere, not only in Western society, is that a lot of people, they're so addicted to status, and it's like, as for example, when you come in a standard birthday, it's really superficial. It's like, oh yeah, but what do you do for a living and this and that and yada yada yada. And I know that's a standard way to make a conversation, but at the end of the day, it's just a status update. Like, how high is your status? What are you doing? How good are you? Are you better than me? It's kind of like I feel like it's that.
yeah, true, man. But yeah, it's like I always look at myself, and I'm like, I do not care if people look down on me, but yeah, I don't want to look down at myself.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's the most important thing in life, actually. It doesn't matter how other
Yeah,
people
because
see you. It's more when you how you perceive yourself.
yeah, yeah,
I'm
man.
gonna get a beer, Garuda. Just gonna get another beer.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm back.
Yeah, man. But yeah, do you have another topic that you want to talk about, or
Mm, well, to be honest, not really actually. You?
uh yeah, no, not really. Yeah, one yeah, I want to share something. Like this week, man, what a fucked up week at work, man. I am off from work next week and I cannot wait, man, because like yeah, this week we had some new people. Yeah, some new coworkers. A couple of chubby lesbians and a couple of soy boys, man. And I was like, yeah, what the fuck, man? I don't want to work with these people, man. Fuck, man. Yeah,
Oh, that's a good one, man.
yeah, man. I mean, yeah,
Yeah, well, shit happens, man. But that comes with the job, you know. Sometimes you have to work with people you don't want to work with. It's like, oh yeah, no, man, I'm too cool for school. I'm too cool for your average. I don't want to work with you, but you still have to do it, you know.
Yeah, and I can get along with let's say 80% of my coworkers, man. But yeah, unfortunately, you cannot choose your coworkers, you know.
Yeah, man, I for sure. But remember when we worked together, you know, we also had certain people. We were like, you know, what the hell is wrong with this person, you know? And it's like, I think when you if you think about it now, I think we were thinking about the same person.
Yeah, and to yeah, and to be really honest, I don't want to talk about him in this live stream, man.
Okay, okay, no, that's cool. I didn't also want to talk about it, but just for an example, you know, I mean,
Yeah,
sometimes you
I know
just,
what I know who you mean,
yeah,
and yeah,
yeah.
he that motherfucker doesn't live far away from me, but no, fuck that guy, man. I don't want to talk about that, man.
Screw him.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but yeah, do you know what it is? Like you got I just come there to make money, and
Mm,
yeah, it is what it is, man. I mean, like not everything in life is fun. Sometimes, yeah, you just have to do it, you know, to yeah, to get at a certain level, or like sometimes you have to do some fucked up things if you want to make something good out of it, you know.
yeah, man, for sure, for sure. Sometimes, but that's the way we grow, you know. That's the way we develop. I mean, if life was all about sugar and spice and everything nice, then life wouldn't be life. Life would just be an easy ride, and life is not an easy ride. That's the only way how we can learn.
Yeah, and like do you know what it is with life? Like we all had fucked up things in our lives, but yeah, that is how I see it. If I look back at all those fucked up things, yeah, maybe it was good for something, you know.
Hmm. Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. You know, and when you get through those things, then you become stronger, and your past your past mistakes, you know, that's the reason why you are here today, the point you are here right now.
Yeah, I always say, you know, yeah, life goes how life goes, and like maybe if we never experienced all those fucked up things, then maybe we also never yeah became the person that we are right now, you know. Because if I look at myself, yeah, raised by a single mother, being a true force loneliness until the age of 16.
Hmm.
At now, at the age of 30, I am so proud and so happy with myself, man. I mean, yeah, the world is mine, you know. The world is yours. The world is ours, you know.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a really important thing, you know. Also, you must have that positive mindset, you know, like the past, and now I'm happy and I'm at a good place, and now I can do whatever I want, or yeah, mostly do whatever you want.
Yeah, and like you know, everything that doesn't kill you makes you stronger, you know.
Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. And yeah, just like I said before, you know, that's the only way we can learn and how we can do our things, you know. And we must get stronger because if you don't get stronger, like the point you are a child, then life can be really hard.
Yeah, and like you know, you have to make it yourself as easy as possible, you know, and that is also the reason. Like yeah, how should I say that? Like I am not gonna say that I never want kids, but if I am so happy with who I am right now. I am so happy with the things that I have. I am so happy with the things that I am doing. Why the fuck should I take kids, man? You
Hmm.
know?
Hmm. Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. And for some people, that's their life goal. It's like, oh, I want to have kids and yada yada yada, and that's their life goal. And yeah, I think that's also one thing about the red pill or going off the grid or anything like that. You know, it's like you find fulfillment outside those issues or outside of those concepts.
Yeah, exactly, man. And like, if you have a positive mindset, then yeah, you can get really, really far in life. And also when you are just being honest with yourself and think and like, yeah, I can do this, but maybe I cannot do that. This was a good decision, or yeah, maybe this was, yeah, I made a stupid mistake. You, if you are honest with yourself, man, yeah, you can get so far in life, man.
Yeah, sure, man, for definitely. And I think also the thing is with being honest with yourself. If you want to be honest with yourself, you also have to be close to yourself, be true to yourself,
Yeah,
and know what you want, and also not to be mainstream, too mainstream. And
yeah.
then you can find your own truth. Then you can find your own happiness. Only then you can ever find it. Because, and not always rely on other people. Just rely on yourself in most situations, and then you'll be fine.
Yeah, and always put yourself on a pedestal because at the end of the day, all you got is yourself.
Yeah, man, for sure, for sure. It's a really important thing. And I think that's also a thing with people who have certain low self-esteem issues. They will find or they're gonna search for things to improve themselves, their self-esteem, to make themselves better. But you cannot find things outside of yourself to make yourself better. Maybe it will last for a short time that it will work, but at the end of the day, you have to dig in yourself, dig deep into whatever makes you happy and whatever you want to do.
Yeah, well said, man. Yeah, man. Life lessons,
Yeah, man, life lessons.
Yeah.
We should ask money for this stream, man. This was brilliant.
No, 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 man. Knowledge is for free, man.
Yeah, for sure. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I think we're gonna cut this off because I don't have much to say anymore. But anyway, yeah, if you have time this weekend, I'll visit you. I am free from work next week, so yeah, maybe we can go to Germany or something. Yeah, we will discuss that later. But
Yeah,
we are
sure.
gonna meet up. We're gonna see each other really soon, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Elihu, the young MGTOW. Thank you, Bridges Don't Fly. Thank you, Stone Reaper. Thank you for the support. MJ, thank you so much, man. You are my brother from another mother,
Yes,
and
thanks, man.
we should do this another time, man.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna do it.
All right, guys. Take
Thanks for having
care.
me.
Good night, and I am ghosting out now, guys. Peace.
See you guys later. Bye.